Hi friends, welcome to my next session. In my previous session, we had learnt about the part 3 of the basic invoice verification, which was on the overview of taxes, cash discounts, and foreign currency. Okay, we had seen all the details of the taxes in sales and purchase, entering tax data in the invoice, cash discounts, terms of payment, posting gross and net invoice, then what are the account moments when you post gross invoice, and what are the account moments when you post net invoice, and how to handle invoices in foreign currency. Now we will go to the next section B of the part 3, which is taxes, cash discounts, and foreign currency. Here we will do an exercise on taxes. We will enter the taxes and change tax code if necessary, and post invoice. Okay, so let me go to the data sheet, our exercise data sheet here. Uh, yeah, here. This is the my exercise here. So the exercise is like this. I will make it bold. You receive the following invoice containing several tax rates. Okay, enter this enter this invoice in logistic invoice verification. So we know the transaction code, that is MIRO. Okay, so we had to enter this one, that is this data, document dash today's date, reference some number is there, amount 1419, and in the tax tab page we have to enter the tax information. Okay, so here that is there are supposed to be two tax codes. First item, that is 11% input tax. Second item, second line item, 8% input tax. Okay, so we will go to the Miro screen and input this is the reference PO number for which we have to post the invoice. Okay, so let us see. Let us go to SAP. I will go to Miro screen here. So invoice date is today, 18th of June, and go to PO reference here and put the PO number. What is the PO number? Just I will copy this PO number, 4500 ending with 17914. Just paste this PO number, enter. Okay, so this PO is having only two line items. Okay, two line items. Okay, for the uh, both the line items there is one tax, G3, which is 14% input tax. Oh, sorry, it is 11% input tax for both of these items. Okay, now uh, did the system propose the tax codes for the invoice? On the basic data tab page, the system proposes the tax code defined in customizing. Okay, and the item list, the system proposes 11% input tax for all items. See, a basic data tab page. If I go to the basic data tab page here, this is the basic data tab page here. The system proposes one tax code by G2, because this is the default tax code set for the company code in customizing. I will show that one here. Okay, if I go to here, SAP SPRO here, I go to SAP reference IMG, so I will show that one. So go to material management. Okay, logistic invoice verification, incoming invoice. Here uh, maintain default values for tax codes here. If I go here, this one. So here, this is my company code 1111. I go to detail here. So for my company code 1111, so the default tax code is G2. So that is why whenever you try to post any invoice for this company code 1111, then it will, in the basic data tab page, it will come suggest G2 as the tax code. Okay. But in the line items, we can see that there is a different tax codes. It can be different. Okay, which are created for that particular company code. Okay, here for the both the line items I have G3. Okay, this is 11%. Here in the basic data G2 14%. This is based on the default value of tax code for the company code. Okay, so but for the line items it can be different tax codes. Here for the line item 1 and 2 I have both G3 tax code G3, which is 11% input tax for both. Okay, next, uh, number 2, display the purchase order where were tax codes defined for each item. Okay, let me go to the invoice here. Okay, if I just double click on this purchase order number, it will go to PO directly. Here, I can see the invoice. Okay, here in the invoice tab page, I can see for the first line item number 10, the tax code is G3. Okay, which is, if I click taxes, I can see it is 11% input tax. Okay, I will go back again for the second line item. Okay, just click here next item for the item number 20, line item 20. Again, that is also G3, which is 11% input tax. Both of the two line items in the PO. So the tax code assigned is G3, which is 11% input tax. Back, I will go to the Miro screen. Next. Okay, next. Uh, uh, in the that is step number 4. If required, correct the tax rates on the item list. Okay, change the tax code for the second item to G4, which is 8% input tax on the item list. So here, what is happening? That is the vendor has given invoice in which he has mentioned 8% input tax for the second line item. So I can change it. Okay, by mistake, that is in the PO we had assigned some wrong tax code. Now we can change it when posting invoice. So what I will do for the second line item, I will change the tax code to G4, which is 8%. Okay, but before that one, I had to change the tax code here G3. Okay, from G3. Okay, then here after changing tax code as G3, then I will go here in the item area of the invoice, and for the second line item, I will change it to G4, which is 8% input tax. I will enter. That's fine. Enter. Okay, that is, I have changed the tax code for the second line item. Now simulate the postings that will take place, fill in the table. Okay, so here what has happened here, for the first line item, that is it is 11%, right? G3, which is for amount of, what is the amount for the first line item? First line item, the amount is 500. 11% of 500 is 55 rupees. Okay, 55 rupees. Okay, and the second line item I change it to 8%, right? So what is the amount here? Second line item, it is 880. Okay, 800. Second line item, it is 800, right? So 800. So 8% of 800, 64 rupees. That will come to 64 rupees. This is the correct tax we have to enter. Okay, as given by the vendor. Okay, now where I will enter this one tax amounts, I go to the tax tab here. Okay, so here already it is changed. When I change in the item level, here tax codes, right? I change it, second line item I change it to G4. Now it is reflecting here G3 and G4. So instead of calculating and entering manually, I can just click calculate tax. It will calculate. That is also possible. See, 55. Okay, 500. 11% of 500 is 55, and 8% of 800 is 64. It is calculated. I will back. Okay. Now, what is the total amount? That is the total amount here. Total amount, I will go over here. Total amount is 800 plus 500. I will take up the calculator. Let us calculate and check. This is already should be the same. Anyhow, we will just check it again. Okay. So 800 plus 500, 1300. 1300 plus 55 plus 64 plus 64, that will come to 1419. Okay, 1419, that is same. Okay, this will show the same on balance here. So now what I need to do, I need to go to basic data, and here total amount I had to put 1419, and if I press enter, this will become green, balance will be 0. See here. Yeah, this is the correct amount, including the total material cost and the tax amount. Okay, 1300 plus 55 plus 64, that is 1419. Okay, so I have entered the taxes correctly for the both the line items. Now what I will do, I will simulate and post the invoice. I will simulate. If I simulate, I can see the different amounts which are recorded in the different GL accounts, updated in different GL accounts. So for the vendor, it is total amount plus material cost plus tax 1419. I had to enter here. So simulate the posting, that will fill in the table. Vendor account 141 minus. Okay, minus. Then GRAR for the first line item, it is 500. 500 INR. Second line item, it is 800. Then the tax for the first line item, 55. 11% of 500, which is 55. Okay, input tax for the. Then tax for the second line item, which is 8% of 800, which is 64 rupees. It is G4 is the tax code here. I can see here G4, which is the 8%. G3 is how much? That is G3 is 11%. Okay, so that is here. Okay, so I have filled the table properly. Now I can post the invoice. Everything is fine. Okay, back I can post. Once the invoice is posted, that will be updated in the purchase order history as well. Okay, so let us note down this invoice document number. Yeah, invoice is posted. This is the invoice number. Okay, 510-560-9493. Okay, just I had to note down this invoice number. To note this invoice, just click other invoice. Same thing, same invoice number will come. Just copy this one and paste in our exercise here. I will paste because I want this invoice number. This is the invoice document number. Okay, I will just make it bold. Okay, now this is done. This is the invoice. Okay, you can go to the purchase order. Just double click on this is the display invoice document. I can see if I go to the PO history, I can see the invoice document number, right? So if I click here from the, I can go to the invoice, and to go to the accounting document, click follow on documents. Here, this is the accounting document. Double click on the accounting document. You can see the accounting document for the invoice document. So this is the accounting document. Here, we can see the updating of the different GL accounts for the invoice. Okay, so this is exercise on posting taxes for a in the invoice. Okay, how to enter the taxes, how to change the taxes. Okay, if it is required, and post the invoice. Thank you for watching my video. Please give me your valuable comments, likes, and please subscribe to my channel so that you will get notification of my upcoming videos on several scenarios in MM. So let us meet in my next video on section C, which is the exercise on cash discounts, where we will post one invoice with net invoice. Thank you.